Hey guys, Lego Wigan back with my top 10 action figures of the entire year. Got my cat Wally in front of the camera because he's the boss of everything here. Uh, but we're gonna go over our top 10 of the entire year. I have my Hasbro edition because obviously Hasbro probably releases the most figures out of almost every company besides probably McFarlane, and I don't really collect McFarlane's, or else I'd probably have their own list. And I was gonna do a Four Horsemen list, but I'm kind of crunched on time. So I'm just gonna go with the Hasbro and overall. But shout out the Four Horsemen because they killed it this year too. So my first honorable mention are my top three from Marvel Legends or Hasbro, actually, not Marvel Legends, Hasbro. Uh, Obviously I buy a large range of brands and companies. We're talking third party to officially licensed in America to all the countries at this point. Um, and random people selling them. So I decided to group these three together. If I had to take three Hasbro figures with me that I bought this year to an island or something, it's these three here. They're obviously spoiler if you haven't watched my other one, but these are my top three. Ultimate Cap is amazing. The Marvel Legends Green Goblin is their best figure that they did this year for Marvel Legends, and Doctor Aphrod's one of my favorite characters of all time. So obviously, 100% biased, but she's coming with me. So that's my honorable mentions from Hasbro, and I have three more to actually show. My second honorable mention, I'm not gonna lie, I actually completely forgot about him when I made my top 10. I still don't know if he would even be on the top 10, but I already had it set in place. But honestly, this is without a doubt one of my favorite figures of the entire year. I'm looking, and he maybe would have been swapped out with a few different figures, potentially, but I kind of forgot about him because he's been sitting in this position on my desk since I got him, and after I made my review, I have a review on him up. I think it's Dassen Model or Dassen Toys that made this Inuyasha. It's not officially licensed. Inuyasha is one of my favorite animes and one of my favorite characters, and put him in his pose to remake when he was waiting for Kagome, and I haven't taken him out of it because it's just so adorable looking. Figure is absolutely amazing, and it was only like 30-35 bucks, and it comes with a lot. The sword's a little small, the Tenseigen, but I don't care. I love Inuyasha. I really, really love this figure. Probably the best value on this entire list, if I'm being honest. But absolutely love this figure. Had to give him an honorable mention. And I got two more, technically, but they're combined. And those two right there are my other honorable mentions. I've had Anya in the background of my videos for a little bit now. If you haven't seen Spy Family, it's hilarious. It's great. And Anya's the GOAT. She's hilarious. And I do have both of these. Her like casual outfit and her school outfit. And a school outfit, dude, it's very nice details. But, you know, she, as you can see, this is just hard plastic. Let me get the focus. As you can see, these, bunch of faceplates. She's a fig arts, but this, she can't really move too well. Well, my girlfriend's behind me saying one's hers. Technically, they are both hers. I bought them for her. But I have a third Anya pre-ordered with Bond. So I have now taking school Anya because she's basically the same thing, but now she's riding Bond, her dog. Uh, Amazing figures here. They're just really fun and cute to play with. There's not a lot of movement, so I didn't want to put them in my top 10, but like if this may be the most photogenic figure of all time. She's just so much fun, and she makes anything funner. So I just feel like she's essential to have as someone who watches anime or even likes to do fun, goofy photos. So I had to give her a shout out because she's definitely not going to be on my top 10, but I have no slight regret in ever buying this Anya, and I've never been like, oh, I shouldn't have gotten her. So now that those are done, it's time to start the top 10. Okay, and here we have my number 10. We got the Four Horsemen Figure Obscura. Is it the Red Mask of Death? Red Death Mask? Red Mask of Death, I think. Don't remember specifically what it is named. It's off of Edgar Allan Poe. Have a review of it, and when I posted this review. It was actually my most viewed video for a while until I did my Green Goblin. And this, I bought a lot of Four Horsemen figures this year, and there's a lot of good ones. Probably my favorite figure line still coming out. They're killing it. But this bad boy right here, it came with first all this soft goods, completely removable, super customizable. This mask moves and comes off. I have a full review, so I'm not gonna go too crazy. But this is the first Four Horsemen figure that can like really move. So I know we're getting more. If I had that Valiant Knight, it would have taken this guy off the list and put Valiant Knight. So I definitely wanted to put a big shout out to the Four Horsemen for this figure, for all the lines that they've done this year. I've purchased plenty, but if I was going to an island, I took one. It's him. He can move. He's very photogenic. Every photo of him looks good. Dude, he can move so good compared to some of the other Four Horsemen figures. I love the old ones, and I got passed by that articulation that's limited because they look beautiful. They come with so much. They're very customizable. But now they keep saying, "Hey, new figure, new bodies. Look how they're moving. The Valiant Knight, look how it's moving." And I'm like, "Oh my goodness. I don't want to touch my old ones. I want to get all the new ones." So I still love those old ones, but I'm so excited to start getting more and more articulated. If you've seen that Valiant Knight, you already know what I'm talking about. But this is my number 10. Would recommend it to anyone if you can find this, especially if you're a horror fan. If you can find this guy, someone's selling it, because this was a limited time release, I'd definitely recommend getting it. It's my favorite release. He also came with blood and a clock. I think he was about $60 in total. Comes with a great amount of stuff. Plus his soft goods. Soft goods is probably like $60 alone, realistically, if you're buying it from a customizer. But it's time for number 9. Okay, and here at number 9, we have the Mafex Steel. As soon as this came out, I was wanting it. It's really cool character, but the figure alone is just beautiful. And I just got this for Christmas. I haven't really played with them too much. I'm not gonna lie to you, a lot of these figures are very recent things that I've wanted since they were announced or since they came out, and I haven't just gotten yet. And obviously he's one of them. But paint job alone, this figure is so deluxe looking. The cape and bottom wire is beautiful. I do have one issue that I've kind of already found, and it's just with this boot down here. I'm obviously going to be working on a review, but here's my tease, I guess. You see the boot goes underneath the leg like that, and it just, you got to kind of, yeah, like finesse it back over, which is fine. It's just something I have to be aware of. The other boot doesn't do that, so I don't know if there's something. I'm sure it'll probably be easy fix realistically here, but I mean, joints move so good. Look how beautiful this thing looks, dude. It's beautiful looking. He comes with his giant hammer. I think he has 2 or 3 heads. Like I said, I haven't played with him too much. Obviously, I mean, I just got him for Christmas, but man, yeah, this figure is amazing. This is my Mafex. Oh, I can't say that. I might. Alright, so definitely want to keep in mind that this is maybe my 3rd or 4th time touching him. But I just have been obsessed with him. Yeah, no, this figure is absolutely amazing. And if I had some more time with it, he would definitely probably be higher on this list. I have another Mafex coming up. And they might have been switched if I had more time with this bad boy. But I'm not sure yet. But this is my number 9. Very good release. I'm going to do a review soon and hopefully have that up sometime next year. I'm really trying to prioritize quality and, making the videos good over just getting them out really fast, especially when I already missed the release date. Like, I'm in no rush, really. But now, let's get to number 8. Okay, at number 8, obviously, if you have a top 10 and you don't collect action figures, and you bought any figure from Jada Toys this year, honestly, in the Street Fighter line, it's in a top 10. I guess, hey guys, a spoiler, but if you watch a top 10 this year, there is a 90% chance you're going to see Fei Long, Ryu, Chun-Li, maybe even Chester the dang Cheeto, dude. If Mega Man was out, he'd be on this list too, I'm not gonna lie to you. If I had Chester or Mega Man, they'd probably be on this list because amazing. The Jada Toys is probably the best new toy line out. And I'm not saying anything new here. Everyone is saying this or thinking it at this point if you've touched one of their toys. I'm going with the Evil Ryu, actually. I think it's the SDCC exclusive for about $40. I prefer this over the regular release Ryu. I don't have Chun-Li or Fei Long. I was trying to just find them at Targets. I had Chun-Li pre-ordered, but it just kept getting delayed, so I just canceled that. And I'm just gonna try to find it in stock. I know some places have it, but Christmas season, so money got a little bit harder. I'm trying to buy presents instead prior. So I'm probably gonna be sooner than later purchasing those. But Evil Ryu, I love it. I think the paint applications is a lot better. He's a lot less orange than the regular Ryu. I do have a full review on him. The eyes, the effects, everything came with it. $40. If you got it for $40, amazing value. And I think they posted it again. Said they had extra a couple weeks ago. But this figure is absolutely amazing. There's nothing new that I can say that you have not heard for somebody else. I know my top 10 is probably similar to a lot of people's, but a good toy is a good toy, and this is an amazing toy. If you can find, this is essentially a repaint of the regular. I think the paint apps on this are a lot better in my opinion, and I love how the gray looks. And came with a little bit more stuff. But it was these $25 a buck, $25 a toy or whatever. You can't beat it. We have very, very close to import style movement on these things. Soft goods, all this comes off. I don't want to take it apart because I'm just doing a quick top 10. But, you take all this off, it's very, very beautiful. And I'm really happy with this toy. If you have not put your hands on a Jada's toy, I'm not big into Street Fighter. I got this because if there's one thing I can appreciate, it's an amazing action figure, and that's what I have here. Just an amazing action figure. So, get one if you can. They're not expensive. They're Marvel Legends price, if not a little bit cheaper than Marvel Legends, or a little bit more than a McFarlane. You get one of these, and I swear you will fall in love. They're coming out with a Mega Man and Chester Cheeto. I want both. The Mega Man line also had pre-ordered, but I don't really purchase stuff from that store that I had it from anymore due to some other reasons. So I'm going to have to pre-order those. But I'm ready to get Chester Cheeto and Mega Man, the whole line. I know some people getting them early from like Paul Mart store. Oh, and he has another exclusive covered or variant too. But amazing toy, amazing line. No shockers here. Let's get to number 6, I think. Okay, at number 7, I believe here, I got Mayfix Nightwing. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a good chance I'd switch him and Steel, but I haven't played with Steel enough to really have that solid opinion. And I will say, I'm not going to lie and say I didn't have some disappointments in this figure. I don't have a review up, but I'm going to film one. But looks alone, this is like amazing. This is a very, very good looking toy. And I'm sure everyone can agree to that. I love the body they use. I love pretty much everything about it. I do have a slight weird issue with this knee that makes it look like it's going the other way. There's just a little QC issues like that. Like, my knee kind of feels like, in my opinion, it's kind of leaning the other direction. And I will say, the effects, his weapon, like the wire on there, came out. It was broken out of the package. And now it's broken on both of them because my cat played with it. And the spin-in effect on the batons also just doesn't stick in. So the effects, like, I would tell you right here, right now, I don't think that this Nightwing is worth the entire price in comparison to some other Mayfix. But this is the best Nightwing we probably will ever get. I think Amazing Yamaguchi could give us a run, but I'm not gonna lie to you. They'd have to find a really slim body that would work. I don't even know how they make the Spider-Man work, but they do. But I don't know if they could make this work. But if anyone else could make one that's on par, I think it would be them. Figure alone, it's amazing. This thing moves beautifully. It was a little tight, but that's not really their fault. It's expected with action figures. But dude, moving on. Look how big these shoulders are. Muscular. Like, obviously they didn't have to do too much. They didn't have to change or do anything crazy here, but dude, he moves really nice. I love that the back comes off, so these butterfly joints are limited with the back, but you can take that whole back off. He's a unit, dude. And this is a really, really fun action figure to play with. Just my weapons broke, and so it's a little hard because every time I fix it, I end up breaking it again. So it is a little hard to have as much fun with him. And I did get him at a crazy point of moving. Oh, and I just took his hand off, actually, somehow. So give me 1 second to grab that. And I hit the camera, too. But I did enjoy this guy a lot, and I still do. And I'm going to make a review and spend some more time playing with him, actually. Got him right before I moved, so I didn't spend as much time as I probably would have liked. But this is just, classic Mafex. And I know that Daredevil is not as big as Nightwing, low-key. But I'm not going to lie. I don't think I would complain. I wouldn't have complained if the Mafex Daredevil was on this body. I really wish it was. But this is my number 7. It's time to go to number 6. Okay, I got this guy for Christmas also. Or I guess a little bit before Christmas. I've had a little bit more longer. I had to go back to my home state. Like where I was from. And I got a few things early from family down there. And this was one of them. I got this on a crazy good deal because I told my sister exactly what I wanted. And it was buy one, get one half off. So I got him for like $30. So that makes him a crazy deal from Japan, right? And I said I want it because it looked cool. Let me tell you something, guys. This is absolutely one of the greatest action figures I've touched in my hands. Like, it moves. For fig arts, like, dude, okay, I buy a decent amount of fig arts nowadays. I got a decent amount of issues with fig arts, like QC issues and stuff like that. Like, a good amount of them that happen. This bad boy is not one of them. I don't have one QC issue. I had a toe crunch that was a little stiff. I just fixed that. Comes with a head sculpt. Comes with a bunch of stuff. I understand. The movie, I watched it. Open at night. It wasn't the best. It made Kang look like a punk. And I guess it doesn't matter now because might be gone. After it was fired. I don't know if they're going to recast or whatever they do. But regardless, it made him look like a punk, right? But this action figure, I don't care. It's absolutely amazing. Head sculpt, beautiful. Movement, beautiful. Dude, these are really big butterfly joints. I don't know if... Let me turn it around. I don't know how many other ones have this. I think another one I have has it maybe. But bro, how many fig arts are hitting this pose? Crossing their arms like this. This is nuts. Then you putting these bad boys back down. They're tight, but not in a bad way. Like, firm, I guess. Unsculpt head, paint details are absolutely amazing. This figure is honestly a sleeper of the year. And I think if I had that fig arts Star-Lord, he might have ended up on this list too. Obviously, every single list is per person. And if I have low expectations and I'm blown away, he does a lot. This is a toy I found myself really, really picking up a lot since I've gotten him. And being the main toy I've been playing with for the past couple of weeks, honestly. It's Ant-Man, so he works everywhere, any size, any platform. But also, look at him. I'm going to do a review, but dude, he just looks absolutely amazing. So this is number 6. We're going to get to number 5 now. Okay, at number 5, I got the Fig Arts Green Goblin. I don't know if I said it, but that Ant-Man's also a Fig Art. Fig Arts Green Goblin here. I also got at the same time as the Ant-Man. I know people have been going back and forth between which one of these is better, between the Marvel Legends or the Fig Arts, and I don't think there's a point to argue. I think they both are for different markets, obviously. I got this one also on a good price. I got it, Japan pricing with free shipping, and it was a buy one, get one half off with Ant-Man for my Christmas present for my sister. So it wasn't a bad. It's not 160 for this thing. I think he was like maybe like 130 or something. But this one has like, doesn't it have a boot swivel, right? But he kind of, I don't know. It looks a little bit more natural with what you can do on here when he's on his. And I haven't spent too much time alone with this bad boy. But if there's one thing I can kind of already say is, come on, I grew up in the 2000s. I love Spider-Man. I love Green Goblin. I love Willem Dafoe. Biasy's going to be there. This is going to be on my list regardless, dude. So, and also, I don't think the head sculpt's bad. I really do love both head sculpts. I don't think it looks like he really has a mustache. I mean, there's a shadow hitting his head. He comes with a hood for it. Don't have the hood on. I don't think he looks bad at all. I actually really like, and if you can see, I'm trying to kind of go back and forth. He has this really metallic-y, what do you call it? Like really metallic-y green on him. The purple looks really nice. That comes off. That comes off. This comes off on his hand. He comes with a glider. That glider looks 100 times better than a Marvel Legend. It just has no stand. Which, I don't. I see people crying, but I mean, at the same time, we get stuff with no stands all the time. We gotta just find a solution ourselves. Which I get. You know, you spend a lot of money, you should have it, but it's just not how this world works with a lot of things. But I really like it. All the joints move really nice. There's really good movement on him. I like how the drop down shoulders, and I like how this mechanism on his arm works. It's probably easier to show on this side. But the mechanism on this arm, he has the drop down arm, and then this comes all the way out like that. So you can do, I don't know what you need to do, but it moves nice. I really like it. Moves a lot better or more natural feeling than the Marvel Legends in my opinion. And I think the Marvel Legends is the best Marvel Legend of this year. That's amazing figure. But for me, this one's has the edge on it, but that should be expected for the price point. Not dissing the Hasbro one at all. Well, this is my number 5. It's been a really fun figure, and I haven't played too much, but I'll be doing this review probably sooner than a lot of the other ones because I'm really excited to play with it. But let's go to number 4. Okay, so here at number 4, we got the Mezco Superman. And I'm not going to lie to you, one of my mutuals on TikTok put this in her top 10. Shout out to Abe, but I had to verify. I did not remember that this guy released this year. Now, to me, I know there's a lot of like backlash, or argument I've seen. I've gotten some like negative comments on this guy. I don't think I did a review. I got him right before I started making my. I think I made my YouTube, but I didn't start posting yet because I was in the process of moving. Still, I'm going to go back and do one on him. I still have the tin can. This is a really good figure. To me, this is the definite Superman. Like when I close my eyes or imagine Superman at all, this is what I think of. As somebody that's grew up really into DC and kind of felt out of DC in the past maybe like 10 years and primarily do Marvel, this is still my Superman that I imagine. I don't imagine a modern Superman. I don't care about the Zack Snyder Superman looking or anything like that. I just want me a classic comic Superman, and I don't think I need another Superman for the rest of my life. If Mafex wants to do a Superman comic, maybe an All-Star Superman comic one, I would go for it. I don't need the Hush ones or any of the stuff they do, but this right here is my Superman. This is my number 5 on the list. My only actual complaint would just be, you can kind of see it. This fuzzes up a little bit. I do think a bottom wire would have been really cool, but people sell stuff for it. And I guess an ankle swivel, because this, if I remember correctly, this doesn't have it. No. But I'm not going to lie to you. With all of those little issues I mentioned, and like it looks like it doesn't have articulation here, as you see, he stands, he poses, he's a nice boy. I really enjoy Mezco. I'm not like a fanboy, like, oh, they can't do no wrong, because I'll point it out for sure. This suit is not the best, cape's not the best, but this is my Superman. When they kill it, and this is definitely one of them. and I'm really really happy with this. And this comes with a lot of cool features also, like a light up head, light up effects, like really like so much stuff. This is my first Mezco, and it made me like understand the hype because this is really really good release. But I'm putting them off to the side. I'm gonna go to number 4. And at number 3, I'm getting so mixed up on my list here, but this is number 3. I got I gotta look backwards. I think it's called Play 112 or something like that. It's their first toy that I know about. I just got this for Christmas. I've been wanting it since I found out it was even a thing. Maybe like 6, 7 months ago. And it came out, and I thought, nope, I'm not gonna be able to get it. Just purchased the home, so I was like, not gonna be able to spend money on this. And somehow my girlfriend got me this thing, even though last time I looked, it was sold out. So I'm very, very blown away for a very hard year for 112 Star Wars collectors, and I mean a very, very hard year because I look back and I don't think there's been a purchase besides Dr. Afra and maybe Neb that I was like, yes, about. A lot of the other stuff. I do want that Black Cranston. I'm not going to deny that thing does not look amazing. And I think I got the Ewok. It was really fun. There were some bright sides, but for the most part, it was pretty rough. I didn't get any of the imports really. I do want to get the Fig Arts Mando that's kind of starting to release now, but it's not. I want to have it in time for this video. But this is a very, very bright side, especially since it's non-officially licensed. Don't have a review. We'll be doing one. Obviously, it's fully soft goods. It's basically a mini hot toy, is how I would call it. But you can see here, this is what everyone's complaint is. There's not a toe crunch. There's not a swivel. There's not an ankle swivel. Nothing. The feet are dead. You got them like this. This is how you got them on the feet. The feet are dead weight. But I will say, instantly, people acted. Also, this comes off. I might have a full review, but this is really crazy. Both his lightsabers comes with a lot. And I think he was like maybe $100 after shipping or $80 before. I think he's worth it. 2 head sculpts, crazy soft goods, crazy, really really good figure. I haven't spent too much time with him, but on Christmas Day specifically, he might have been the guy I played with the most. Just he's amazing. I'm really really happy with him. Darth Maul is one of the greatest characters in Star Wars, in my opinion, and to have this makes me very happy. Also, I just want to point out, I'm gonna do it in my review too. Bro, they even... Oh, wait, does this one have it? Yeah, you can see. He has the earring on there. And the other one has it a little bit painted a little bit better. His earring... Oh, yeah, I can see it up top now. See. Yeah, you see the earring up there. The other one has it showing a little bit better. But, I mean, you can look at his head sculpt and you can understand that this head sculpt alone is why he's on this list, dude. He's amazing. Soft goods, head sculpt, everything. I'm really, really happy with this release. And happy that I have it. And I really hope that this company, I think it's Play 112... can continue to give us some more Star Wars figures like this because I'm very happy. But it's time for number 2. Okay, so at number 2 here, I got the Sentinel Gwen Stacy. And I'm just going to say right now, as soon as I got that Sentinel Miles, I've been obsessed with this line and wanting and itching for more. And when this Gwen came out, it was a little too much for me to decide to spend that money on. But my girlfriend got me right for Christmas, and I don't care what anyone on the internet says about, no, it's not that good, it's ugly, the head sculpts are bad. I don't think the head sculpts are bad. I think they look actually pretty accurate, especially for the first movie. I think she moves amazing. This is literally perfection. The white, my first action figure with a good amount of white on it, honestly, that, like, is expensive, I guess. Dude, what? No, I didn't even know she could move like that, dude. Like, what? I haven't spent too much time with her. I've played with her a lot on Christmas Day, right? And that's about it. Because I am filming this right after Christmas. But she's very good. She comes with a lot. She is an more expensive figure. Hood does come off. A lot of customized. If you have Miles, you understand. Peter Porker, a bunch of stuff. I don't know if her toe crunches forward, but it crunches backwards. This is a really fun figure. I needed her to complete, or not complete, but to have her and Miles in the first movie. I don't have Peter B. Parker, but he's definitely a grail. And I had the Sentinel. Look at that. I had the Newer pre-ordered at a store, but I don't anymore. So I'm gonna have to try to hunt that down again when that comes out. But this is an amazing figure. It's really, really fun. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, and I don't think we'll ever get a better one from Into the Spider-Verse. Yes, Figuarts killed it on there Across the Spider-Verse, but I don't like their Miles for that one. So, and I can't get a tall Gwen and a short Miles together. It doesn't make sense. So, this is my number 2. It's one of my most looked for, probably my most looked forward to release of the year, going into the year, and I don't have any disappointments with it. There's not many action figures moving like this ever in today's market. I think my girlfriend maybe got it on a sale for like $100. I want to say before shipping, something like that. But it's amazing, dude. I know it's a little expensive, but I think it's worth every dollar. I really, really am enjoying this figure, and you get a lot of playing and posability with her. So I really think it's worth it all. I mean, but that's my opinion on her. I love her. Some people, I've seen a lot of backlash on her on the internet, but I love her. So let's end this bad boy and let's do number 1. Okay, and at number 1, yeah, my list, my rules. These are my number 1. It was a really good release this year, and I thought if there's any ones to combine together, it's these 3. It's Spider-Man. It's not original. I get it. I know. But come on, man. It's Spider-Man. It's a trio. Obviously, as probably a lot of us, we all love these characters in these movies. I grew up with Toby. I watched Andrew. And movies are okay, but he has that aura on him. And that second movie suit that we have here is beautiful. I absolutely love the MCU Spider-Man, and I love No Way Home, regardless of what anyone wants to say now. Figuarts came through, and I think with every single release from these 3, they improved. Toby was the first one. I got Toby as soon as he came out, and I had QC issues. Tightness, loose leg, arm snapped. And I fixed it. And I gave him some shock oil and tightness. And the loose leg kind of just fixed itself. And he's amazing now. Then I got Tom. And Tom is butter, dude. He moves so nice. My only kind of issue, and I'm working on his review right now. I'm going to go back and do a Toby, and I'm going to do an Andrew, because I just got Andrew for Christmas, the completed trio, and he's been amazing to play with. Tom has a little bit of a stubby, like his head just kind of looks weird to me. And I also wish I got like one full eyes, like both the eyes he comes with are squinty, but besides that, man, he looks beautiful. And then we got Andrew. This is absolutely beautiful. He's tall, he's lanky. I love the head sculpt to go the other guys. Wish we would have got an Andrew head sculpt, but that's not Figuarts' fault. I'm telling you, out of every figure I bought this year, if you put me on an island, these are obviously the 3 that are coming with me out of every single figure. With an Anya, probably. But yeah, these guys are very, very fun, very beautiful. I don't think Figuarts skipped any corners at first with Toby. I was like, bro, these suck. Because I had a lot of QC issues with Toby. And these butt cheeks, this is my first Figuart Spider-Man. And the butt cheeks on Toby are massive. And I was like, dude, this is stupid. And I had a lot of QC issues with Toby in the beginning. Like, a lot. Like, I loved how he looked. And actually, the first couple days, I had none. And then all of a sudden, the tightness started. And you can see here, I had to glue that back together. And then added shock oil after. Because it was so tight. And I've had to fix it a few times. And I'm not too upset. And it kind of like... it works now. I used to not be able to hold the arm. And I had a loose leg. But as you can see, nothing's happening now. Man, these 2 thumbs, dude. He's absolutely amazing. And I skipped all the Marvel Legends. I don't really need them. Because I had 2 out of 3 of these. And I knew my girlfriend was getting me that guy. Because I told her that's the main guy I wanted. And I think Mafex has like announced they are working on them. And I'll get those. But I mean, there's not much better in this world, dude. Because what the heck? These are all so nice. I don't think I've had any QC issues on Tom. He was tight. Gave him a little bit of shock oil. Had him work. He's a little loose on the lower half right now. But that's because I've been going crazy with Tom. He's been my pocket figure for a little bit now, since I got him from Barnes& and Noble maybe like a month or two ago. So that's definitely my fault because I've been going just insane, not letting him take a break. But he's about to get one. Well, that's not true. I need to take a bunch of photos of him. Yeah, he's been my go-to figure for a little bit. Used to be was him, then he had broken, then Tom, and now Andrew's gonna be in there. These are really good figures. I'm very, very happy with this release. I think Big Art's killed it. I think Mayfix are doing them too. I'm gonna get those two. Any version of these three, I will get at this point. Well, yeah, most likely. I'm gonna get that final swingsuit too. And I know I'm just like everyone else in the world. It's Spider-Man. You're buying it. It's why we get so many. But who cares? I'm happy. You're happy. We're happy. So this is my top 10 of the year. Okay, and this is my top 10 plus a few of the nominations minus the Marvel Legends and Black Series because they have their own list. Nothing against a lot of the other releases. I think I think we're in a great period of action figures, and there's no better time to be a collector product wise. Obviously, financially, it's a little crazy, but we're getting a lot of good toys. And this is just my opinion on what I've really, really enjoyed this year, things that I really like. I really appreciate everybody watching this. I got I don't want to say too large, but very positive plans, I guess. Stuff I'm really looking forward to do next year. Hopefully looking to grow my channel. My goal is 100 subs next year. And, just build a better, I don't mean better by like better people, but like actually grow a community in the first place, make some more friends here, and just have more fun with everybody. I will say I post on my TikTok more than I post on anything else. My TikTok and my Instagram. So my YouTube shorts get a little bit more love also than my YouTube videos. But I'm wanting to, as you see, these are all pretty much new figures. But my next upload for review is probably going to be this Tom Holland. What I'm going to start doing is I'm going to upload like Tom Holland, which is a new one, and then I'm going to jump back and let's say everything up here is kind of a new release for the most part, but like Superman, I didn't do Superman. So to me, he is a older figure. If it is a figure that I own and I have not done a review on, this counts for this Dr. Aphra. This counts for Ultimate Captain America. This counts for my Kate Bishop. This counts to my first ever The Marvel Legends Black Panther, or even a little bit earlier, when I bought a Christmas action figure for Star Wars Gingerbread Stormtrooper. I'm going to go new action figure to old action figure to help not only myself, but maybe other people to, stop and look back at what you have, appreciate what you also have action figure wise, because we get so many new stuff announced every day, released every day, new toy lines are popping up. It's a great, great time to be a collector, but also a very, I guess, FOMO time, because you see a lot of releases and you're like, oh, I want it. And, sometimes you gotta look at yourselves and just enjoy what you have. I have more goals this year that are more for my private life, and I purchased the house this year, so I'm trying to obviously save some money this year and build up some back piles. So I'm going to be purchasing a little bit less this year, or a lot less, and still getting some new things, but I really want to, use this time not only for myself, but for everyone who wants to have it apply to them. Enjoy what you have. Enjoy what you get. Don't be too sad you missed out. End of the day, it's just plastic. It's just a toy. You're more important. Life's more important. I know some of these toys, like I said, if I'm going to the grave, I'm taking these 10 and plus toys with me, but let's just enjoy our lives, and I'm excited for 2024, and hopefully we can grow and make more friends along the way. So if you guys like this video, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see everybody next time. Have a great New Year's.